Hey, I'm Jamey from Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in a game called DroPolter, which I think is a play on the word kind of drop and poltergeist, because here's what the game looks like. This will make more sense once you see it. This is a dexterity real-time game that's a little bit like, I forget the name of it. There's a game where you are racing to pick up things off the table. This is kind of the opposite. You are racing to drop things out of your hand. So you have, you can see it here. This person has a ring, a red square, and you have this waffle type thing, a little shell, and a blue key. You start out with all of those things in your hand, and then a player reveals a card, and you need to drop all the things on this card. So there's no deduction. You don't have to figure out like what's on the card or what isn't on the card. It shows you exactly what you need to drop. And the key is that you can only use one hand to do this. You can't pick things out of your hand. So it's a one-handed game where you are kind of using your fingers to get things out of your hand as fast as possible. So you can see this player is trying their best to get all these things out of their hand, but they still have the ring in their hand right now. So they need to get that ring out of their hand too. And once you do that, you can grab the ghost. And that when you do that, you win that card, that turn of the game. And as a reward, you get to have a bell. You gain a bell. Bells are points. You're trying to have the most points. I think it's a race to 6 points, so 6 bells. But here's the catch. And I think this is a really clever catch for a dexterity game, particularly one that's played in real time like this. If you drop a bell at any time, you lose that bell. So the points that you are gaining in the game, the bells, are up for losing at any time. And in most games, this wouldn't make sense. It would be devastating to work so hard to get a point, one of 6 points in the game that you need to win, and you can just lose it by dropping it. But that's the hook of this game, that you have to be careful especially as you get ahead in the game. It's a bit of a catch-up mechanism where your hand is full of 5 bells and you're really trying not to drop them because you're 1 bell away from winning. But at the same time, you need to get these things out of your hand based on whatever the card is. It's a really clever catch-up mechanism, a clever use of points, the fact that you can lose points doing the thing that you need to do in the game, which is to get stuff out of your hand. Those two things. Those are the two things. I think that's a really, really clever twist for a real-time dexterity game. Obviously, this isn't a game that will be the meat of game night, but we had a lot of fun playing it for 15, 20 minutes. And as a lighthearted, silly dexterity game, it's a really clever design, something that I've not done before with a dexterity game, and I can see being great for those lighter moments at game night, family gatherings, things like that. So DroPolter, just a really clever use of points. The things that you want to gain are also so closely connected to the thing that you need to do to gain more points. And that once you drop that bell, if you drop a bell, you lose it. You have to find another way to regain it by winning a card in DroPolter. So yeah, let me know your points, your thoughts, if you can think of any other game that uses points in a similar way to this, whether it's a dexterity game or something else. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Probably maybe there might be some examples in push your luck games a little bit, because this is a little bit of a push your luck dexterity game. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks.